80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mariota completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They hand it off to Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Brings up second.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks nothing. Brett Maher is set to...
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Seahawks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Gain of 4. And this.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
3rd.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Ball carrier.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard pickup.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Seattle.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle by D.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
And 15.
From the gun, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Seahawks.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll get it up. Stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Mariota now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Working out of the gun, Mariota completes it to Samuel. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big third down play there for the Niners. 54 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. A handoff running left is Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 4. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through Game 16 in the regular season.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Check 4, check 4. Check 99, check 99.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56. Come on, big dad, big dad.
Following the interception here, Mariota lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Samuel, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And some room to roam now. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one 28 yards on the ground.
1st and
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Come on, QB, come on. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Mariota now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. To throw is Mariota. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jarran Reed. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Benson Mayowa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw Mariota. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Mariota. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
The 13-yard line.
This is Mostert. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. And that QB's trapped. Check. 49, check 49, check 49. Say. Check.
Mostert. He's to the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Is good. Makes the score Niners 21. Seahawks 3. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 36 power.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorn. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike, 50. Mike, 50. Watch this one. Check the backer. Check the backer. Back.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the stop.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
QB drop. QB drop. Hey, check. Mike, 50. Mike, 50.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check.
One.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, check 20.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Mike's 50. I'm here.
Back near his goal line, Mariota firing quickly here, and that's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Philip Dorsett.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the Niners' 48-yard line.
Right there. 56. Yeah. 56.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Now Mariota. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 20.
Makes the score Niners 28, Seahawks 3. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They run it with Carson, and he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they... And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People ask, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dog. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? How she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it?